Oh no, Lando. No. And George. Where the hell did that come from? George. And then there's Lulu. It's Lulu as well. Oh, my brain can't handle anymore. My brain can't handle anymore. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So yes, how did the world's biggest F1 cheat manage to get back into Formula 1? I'm talking of course about Flavio Briatore. Well, I do understand that he did actually appeal against his lifetime ban and did get the sentence reduced. And in the past few years he has been working in other motorsports not connected with Formula 1. But recently he has been doing some commercial rights work for Formula 1 itself. So it's pretty natural that that would have segued into some kind of backdoor entry into Formula 1 itself. And that segue has turned out to be entry into Alpine. Yes, as an executive advisor, whatever the hell that means. But if Alpine haven't got enough problems, they're certainly going to get a few more now. Don't forget, of course, this is the guy that basically when he was in charge of Benetton cheated through the whole of the championships. Yes, this is also the guy in 2008 who ordered one of his drivers to crash into a wall so Fernando Alonso could win the race. Yes, everyone. Flavio Briatore. Yes, I almost didn't get his name right then, but yes, Flavio Briatore is the man in question. And I've still no idea how he's managed to get back into Formula 1. I thought he was gone for good, but no, here he is at Alpine. Yes, that's going to help a lot, isn't it, at Alpine? It really is. Alpine are basically in the mud right now. They're about as far down in terms of performance that any team could be. I still say it's all the fault of Ryan Reynolds, to be honest, because ever since he bought that 25% stake in the team, they've just completely disintegrated into nothing. Then, of course, most of the staff have left as well, as you probably heard, months back, and it's not been very good at Alpine whatsoever. And now, of course, we found out they may actually be getting rid of their own engines for 2026 and becoming a customer engine team, which to me sounds absolutely bloody ludicrous. So with all this chaos and calamity and confusion going on at Alpine, who did they find with his big red cape on and his underpants outside his trousers to come and rescue the almighty down-fallen Alpine team? That's right, everyone. Yes, Flavio Briatore, who once boffed Naomi Campbell when he was 58 years old. Get in there, lad. Get in there indeed. So anyway, that just seems to show really the integrity of Formula 1 right now. Basically, they haven't got any. Liberty Media especially, the FIA, FO, all of them, I don't care, all of them are to blame for this. Flavio Briatore should never return to F1. It's too late now, he's there, but what I'm saying is he should never have returned to F1. He's a cheater, and do you think within 5 minutes of being an advisor at Alpine, all those little traits are still going to start coming out again? All those little backhand deals that you used to do back in the day, the legendary little white envelopes that went passing around the mechanics back in the day at Bennett. Oh my goodness. Yes, it'll all be back. It'll all be back. Because a leopard cannot change its spots. No, and Flavio is going to absolutely destroy that team completely. It's going to be Benetton Part 2. Benetton Part 2. But anyway, we will see what happens with Alpine as the season progresses now that Flavio, the Flavio man himself, has come to rescue it. Don't forget, of course, this is the man that ordered one of his own drivers to crash into a wall so that Fernando Alonso could win the race. Yes, that's right. Ordered one of his own drivers to smash into the wall so Fernando Alonso could win the race. That's right. Those Benetton cars were illegal in many times during the seasons that they were running. Many times. Unfortunately, due to the legalities at the time and the fact that it was very difficult to prove, most of the times they got away with it. But at one point they did get done for having an illegal front wing, I do believe, or I think it was a suspension dampener or something on the front of the car. And when this was taken away, the performance of the Benettons radically went downhill for a few races. So obviously, whatever that was, it was definitely improving performance of that Benetton car. So really, all the time Benetton were running, we never really knew whether they were actually a championship winning team or whether they were just there through blatant cheating, to be honest. Blatant bloody cheating. But anyway, we will see what happens in the months to come at Alpine. I'm predicting that by the end of the season, it'll be sold to Andretti. Yes, because it's going to be in a right state by the end of this season. Absolutely, no question, it will be in a right state. Anyway, let's move on to the gorgeous Grand Prix at Spain. Yes, it was another bore fest, yes, which I was expecting anyway. Unfortunately, because it used to be a test track, nothing really was exciting was going to happen. Obviously, I only watched the highlights, but it was still one of those. After 10 minutes, I started to nod off, and I woke up again just for the last 20 minutes of the race. Yes, I did see all the action. And I had to say, fantastic performance from our chief of Britain at the moment. Yes, our chief of Britain, George of the Russell, yes, because Lulu's taking a little bit of a downturn, so he's now holding on to the reins. Yes, holding on to the reins. But wowzers, what a move from George of the Russell going into turn one, just round the outside. Yes, as Malcolm McLaren used to say, Buffalo girls go round the outside. Yes, anyway, but what a move. And Lando, sorry Lando, but you blew it. And he knew he blew it. He was very disconsolate after the race and saying, no, second place was not good enough. I blew it. He said, I blew it. And so there you go. I have to say, though, just looking at the sort of replay of that turn one incident, if Lando hadn't have actually braked at that moment, he would have ploughed into the side of Maxi Boy Verstappen. So he really had no other choice. He had to slow down and let Maxi get up really close to him, but not too close, otherwise they would have had a collision. So I don't think there's anything else he could have done there. But yes, unfortunately he blew it, and he did not end up in first place by the end of the first turn. But I have to say a little special congratulations to my hero, as everyone knows, Lulu. Lulu got third place. Yes, on the podium, everyone, on the podium. I was actually had my fingers crossed and hoping that he wasn't going to win, because as you know, I've got a little bet on saying if Lewis Hamilton wins, a certain person out there is going to get my Mr. TB the Bear. So I was going, no, please Lulu, don't win, but he didn't. It was okay. It was third place. That doesn't count. But yes, well done to Lewis Hamilton. I've been a little bit harsh these past few months, I must admit, saying he's a washed-up has-been. I'm not saying he's a washed-up has-been. I'm just saying that his performance level has not been Lulu for the past few months, but he definitely shone in that race, I have to say. So congratulations to Lulu on his third place. I'm just going to say congratulations to Lando as well for his second, even though he wasn't happy. I think it's a very good result. To be second behind Maxi Boy Verstappen is a very good result indeed. And yes, once again, we have to say congratulations to Maxi Boy Verstappen for winning the Grand Prix. I was very disappointed. Once again, I thought, yes, this was finally going to be the end of the domination of the Verstappen man. Yes, I thought it was the end of the domination, but no, it's still there, despite all the problems at the beginning of the year, of course, with Christian Horner. Yeah, apart from all those problems about the WhatsApp texting and that he obviously didn't do. Apart from that, I thought that it was going to take the focus off Red Bull, and I do believe it has done for the past few races. I think there has been, a little bit of internal problems there, and it's taken a tiny little focus off the car. But Maxi Boy, he's just gone on with the job this weekend at Spain, and he got the job done. Another 25 points for Maxi, of course, if he wins the next two Grand Prix, because we've got 3 on the trot at the moment. If he wins those, by the time he gets to Silverstone and wins that as well, he's going to be looking very good for another early championship. What was it last year? Was it 9 races left to go or 6 races? So anyway, he could very well equal that record the way he's going at the moment. So we will see what happens with Maxi Boy. But congratulations, as I say. I can't have a go at Max because he's just doing what he's doing. What else can he do? He can't slow down and let the others catch up. That's it. But it still wasn't a whitewash. He didn't win that race by a minute or 30. So it was good. It was good to see. And yes, congratulations. There seemed to be a bit of confusion on the podium about who was actually supposed to be getting a trophy. One of the people that went up to give the trophy sort of started to give it to Lulu, and he went, "No, that's not mine, mate. No, you want him over there. Yeah, that's the one. Him over there." So a little bit of confusion, I think. And I think the second place got their trophy before Lewis did. If I was reading that right, should have been third place, third. Of course, that's how it, third, second, first. But I think Lulu got it out of order. But anyway, a little bit of confusion there, but no problem whatsoever. They all got their trophies in the end. So yes, it was a pretty boring race, has to be said. But I was expecting that at Spain. Of course, we're going to look forward now to Austria next week, and then Silverstone, the home of the British Grand Prix. Thank you, Murray. That'll be in a few weeks' time, and we will see what happens there. Austria, I think that's going to be pretty boring as well, to be honest. Silverstone, well, you never know. You never know. If it rains, it'll be very exciting. If it doesn't, it'll probably be pretty boring. Anyway, that was my very quick review of the race. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. You have been awesome as always, and I'll catch you in the next video. Now, let me know in the comments what you think about Flavio Briatore returning to Formula 1. There may be someone out there that's really, really happy that he's back. If so, you let me know in the comments. And what do you feel about him coming back? Do you think that it should never have happened, or do you think that he served his time, so give him a second chance? Give him a second chance. I'd love to know that. Personally, I think because of everything that he did, he doesn't deserve a second chance. If it had been one or two maybe transgressions, fair enough, but he cheated in that team, and lots of stuff came out about him at Benetton. Too many transgressions to really let him get away with it. It's too much going on, and I just don't think that being an executive advisor at Alpine is going to do Alpine any good. I think it's going to be probably the downfall of Alpine, but perhaps that's what they want. They want Flavio in there to completely destroy it, so then they can sell it off to Andretti. That maybe, if that is, it's a genius idea. It really is a genius idea. Get a senile old man in there. Let's get a senile old man well into his 60s, about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years away from being in the funny farm, and then, just burn the team to the ground, and then, yes, hello, Mr. Andretti, would you like it? Yes, here you go. It's lovely. That may be their plan all along. If it is, it's a genius plan. It's a genius plan, and I salute it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everyone. You've been awesome as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.